toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against candidly an overmatched opponent, but hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out in the air. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on.
Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulls it in. It's Hilton.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Hands it off on the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Hilton. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 for the offense. Going to look downfield again. They've got the screen set up. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Penny. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Jones to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Scarlet Knights headed quickly to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now he's looking to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Penny. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man on the right. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass. It's Everett. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Lets it go to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Setting up the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. He's got his man.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught near the sideline, it's Dixon. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't, and you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up. There he goes! And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Everett. The throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
14, Rutgers, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Petty. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Unloads it left. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
And he's still running after the move. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Flips it out in the flat. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Hilton. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Ellis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Jones to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Petty. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scrambling away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. left, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
35. Rutgers, 10.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Working that left side now.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Jones to throw. Quick strike complete. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Everett. He's got him. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The first down pass, complete to the wideout. Brought down.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the fullback. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over FIU. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football.
He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Scarlet Knights are facing 3rd and inches. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Breaks into the open. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Stevens. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And
the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. It's going to be a learning opportunity for this young man.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the... The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Big fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run it from the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lets it fly. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick handoff. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The play action fake. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good...
Touchdown, Rutgers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.